Screen time. Some characters got way too much, some characters got way too little. Today I'll be discussing my top 5 characters who I believe are in need of much more screen time. If you enjoyed the vid, leave your opinions, like, subscribe, and let's get into it. So at number 5 we got Akano. It goes without saying that Akano is the strongest marine right now and will play a big role in the final saga of One Piece. This guy packed up Luffy's own brother, gave Luffy a permanent scar to remind him that his brother is gone, did 95% of the work to pack up Whitebeard, but that bum Blackbid packed him up, so it doesn't technically count. He has the most offensive devil fruit in the whole series and fought against Admiral Aokiji for 10 days. This resulted in Aokiji losing his leg and looking like this. This guy is simply him, and we need to see either Luffy or Sabo pack him up to avenge Ace. He believes in absolute justice and is very passionate of making pirate donuts. I think he needs a backstory to show why he has such an extreme view on justice, as he's easily one of the most misunderstood characters in One Piece. But he is a bum for killing his own marine, for wanting to go back to his family during Marineford. Other than that, he was just doing his job and is one of the most hated. At number 4 we got Shanks and his own crew. I know before you go nuts, hear me out. I would put him at 2 or even 1 if it wasn't for his showings in Wano with Green Bull, and especially him one-shotting Kid with a commissary. Shanks is a fan favourite with many people, including myself, despite the amount of screen time he has. One of the most influential characters, both with relation to Luffy and his goals, and in the One Piece verse with him being a Yonko. He got the best haki feats in the series, with him seeing about 10 seconds into the future when seeing what Kid would have done with his railgun. His Conqueror's haki making admirals shit their pants. Him one-shotting a 3 billion berry bounty man makes this guy him. His crew I'm even more excited for, as these guys are stated to be the most balanced in terms of bounty and the most impenetrable crew right now, with guys like Ben Beckman stated to be as feared as Shanks. Take that as you will. Ben, Lucky, Ru and Yasop are those guys as well. At number 3 we got Marshall D. Teach aka Blackbid. Compared to other guys here, he has had much more screen time, but post time skip he's been lacking the screen time severely. This guy is the number 1 menace in the verse, no question. He looks goofy as hell but will rock your shit any day of the week. This guy was really plotting all of this ever since he joined Whitebeard. He joined Whitebeard, killed Fetch to get the dark fruit, then dipped to go get a man worth 100 million plus. Ace tried to avenge Fetch, that backfired. He gave Ace to the world government to become a warlord, used that title to free all Impel Down prisoners and formed his own crew. Then pulled up to Marineford to pack up Whitebeard and somehow took his fruit, enabling him to have 2 devil fruits. Speaking of fruit, the very popular theory that Blackbid ate the mythical Zoan, model Cerberus, explains everything. With him having multiple devil fruits, to him never sleeping, to him having different sets of teeth. There's a reason all of his fights are off screen, because he's using his original devil fruit. If you haven't heard of the theory, Cerberus is a 3-headed dog from hell, meaning he has 3 souls, allowing him to eat multiple devil fruits and not sleep. A backstory of this guy would be perfect to allow us to understand why he acts the way he does. Oda drew a picture of him when he was a kid, and this guy looks like he's been through some traumatic shit. I think he has his reasons, but he's still a bum. Like, you could have asked Fetch for the fruit instead of killing him. At number 2 we have the world's strongest swordsman, Dracul Mihook, Zoro's end goal. And yes, Mihook is Zoro's end goal. Don't argue with me, argue with Oda. Mihook easily has one of the best introductions in One Piece. I really thought Zoro would have had a decent chance against him, but I could not have been more wrong. Bro pulled out a butter knife and got no diff. He has a vibe you can't explain with words. Mihook got too much mystery surrounding him as well, with how he got his dark blade, why he has ringed eyes, that also Emu and Zenisha have, his family and much more. Seeing what Shanks did to Kid, and Mihook being Shanks' rival, you could say a lot about his capabilities. He is definitely an advanced Conqueror's haki user. If you think he does not have advanced Conquerors, you seriously think he was clashing against Shanks with a sword with just basic ornament haki? You think he's gonna fight Zoro with just basic ornament? Yeah, I don't think so. His showings in Marineford did not do him justice. Why is my man clashing evenly with Vista? Even though he does not go all out on fodder, he still should have used at least a name attack or something. An honourable mention I will put above Mihook, but below my number 1 is Rox D. Zebek. This guy was possibly the biggest menace in all of One Piece history. The world government literally had to remove his identity along with the God Valley incident because he was that guy. This is the same guy who wanted to be king of the world. Bro was literally opposing Emo without even knowing, or maybe he didn't know about Emo, who knows. He formed the strongest pirate crew we know of, and in all of his silhouettes he got a large grin. He is that guy, but I can't put him at 1 because he's obviously dead, but we need to know more about him. And at number 1 we got Monkey D. Dragon, aka the world's worst criminal, Luffy's father and Garp's son. This guy is the most wanted man in the world right now for directly opposing the world government with the Revolutionary Army. Bro used an attack over 20 years ago in Logtown and hasn't done anything ever since. His abilities are really interesting, and it's probably something to do with a natural Logia devil fruit or something along those lines. This guy is a shit father though, I will say that. You left your biological son with Garp to start the Revolutionary Army. Then you take Luffy's own brother under your wing. Like you take some random ass rogue noble under your wing rather than your own son. Anyways, we've yet to see what Dragon got under his bag, who's Luffy's mom, what his ulterior motives are, and why he started the Revolutionary Army. This guy has had like 3 minutes of screen time, no cap. But yeah, thank you so much for making it this far. If you enjoyed the vid, leave your opinions and suggestions in the comments, like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.